Midnight race in Monaco. Tonight with me is Luis, named as Racer001. Good evening, Luis.
Evening, good evening, everyone. Yep, glad to be back at a nighttime Monaco.
Yeah, I mean, we have pretty small grid tonight, only 12 drivers attending. And this race actually might be interesting for championship fight because AJet, who is leading, might lose a lot of his gap to Vaporizer, who is attending. Let's jump quickly to team standings. Last race was quite disastrous for the Alpha Tauri, who lost the lead for Alpine. McLaren stays on third. Mercedes overtook Williams and Ferrari. Red Bull also dropped 2 places. So we might say that was exchange of positions between Mercedes and Red Bull. Haas stayed at 8th position, Alfa Romeo 9th, and sadly Aston Martin dead last with only 15 points. So, what's your prediction for this race?
Oh, predictions then. Well,
Nope.
Vaporizer. I expect Vaporizer to be on form, like he was. Obviously, it was a dramatic incident last race, but he's been very, very consistent. Yeah, I think I do fancy Vaporizer, but P2 or P3 in this quali session. Um, the guys that were challenging in yesterday's race, a lot of them haven't turned up, like you said. Unfortunately, Monaco does put people off racing here, which I like the challenge of it. But looking at that grid, I do think it just has Vaporizer for me all over for this win.
You say Vaporizer. I say Gokai and Prissin might try to do something interesting and fight for top spots.
Yeah. Okay.
Prissin
Right. Yeah.
is
Okay.
all
Yeah. Yeah.
Prissin is always weirdly consistent around Monaco, and he
Yeah.
feels really confident around this track, so it might be quite good race for him.
Yeah. That's it. So we'll see how things go. Obviously, very early on in this quali session, the track will evolve, and it's a real challenge. Quali round here, if you can risk it, you can make quite a bit of lap time, but at the same time, so easy to damage that wing or retire from the race, to retire from the session. I retired. Just my one was embarrassing actually in lap, coming out the Neuville chicane on the exit, just tapped the wall on the left hand side. Not deliberate. I miscalculated it, and the wheel just went off, and that was it. It's like a silly sort of lack of concentration, and that is Monaco for you. Even on laps where you're not pushing, you've got to be aware. Yeah, interesting to see how these guys are going to do in today's qualifying session and in the racing as well throughout.
Meanwhile, Tom is on last sector, and he will set a benchmark for tonight quali in just 2 corners.
And Elliot Noren's already
There's
done
wide
his lane.
open and 1:8.8. That's a really stunning lap.
Yeah,
Hackle just
EU1
behind
pace.
him. Yeah, and Hackle quite a bit loss,
Yeah.
110.1.
Yeah, I feel this track is definitely, if you've got the setup right and the confidence, you gain so much time around here. If you've not done any practice, it's a lot of time difference for such a short track. But yeah, Tom's time is already massively jumped up, so he really, really hooked that in
Yeah, look, but
nicely.
Tom set below 109, and everyone else for now is above 110.
Yeah.
So I'm really waiting now to see what Vaporizer will show to us, but for now it looks like for almost annihilation for Tom.
Yeah, that's it. And Vaporizer, I think, is going to wait again. He's going to. He did it last week. He did 2 runs in quali rather than 3, so he had a spare soft, brand new set of soft tyres, and that does help. Matty already clipped the wall. I hope he hasn't got wing damage, because it seems like he's doing a 2-lap warm up.
Bryson with P4 for now, 110.7. Apologies for pausing the game. No, I don't see any wing damage, but it looks like he didn't set his telemetry to public, so I'm unable to see this.
Yeah. Right, where else we got? So Ricky is on an outlap currently. We have got Potato Skin on a in-lap. Hako
Yeah, and
also
Matthew
on a in-lap.
Robo finishing his lap.
No, he's about to start his lap, I believe, because he's not used any energy.
Yeah, but
So
he
114.
did set a time with 114.3, and he is still blinking.
Yeah, now he's using it. I think he forgot to change. I think he forgot to turn his energy back on because he was on 100% until always hit the wall
and he
again in
kept
the
the
same place.
wall. But
Yeah.
now, biggest impact was his rear tires, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. It's but oh yeah, we got also Ricky on a hot lap as well.
Yes,
In
but
the Alpine.
Ricky is behind him, I believe. So we'll jump
Yeah.
to Ricky just after Matti will finish his lap.
In sector 2.
Not the best time for
yeah.
Matti in sector 2, and he lost the front
Definitely.
end plate.
Yeah. I think he already had damage because that car understeered massively into back. And I said to you all before, where having front wing damage around here isn't
And
nice.
he's
The
jumping to pit
understeer is
lane.
bad.
Meanwhile, Ricky invalidated his lap. Oh, he has no front wing. Let's jump into AJ, who is running through the tunnel now.
Elliot just went P2. AJ
finishing sector 2.
It's
52.3 and it's purple. I'm wondering, is it a glitch?
Oh, yeah, it could always be the sector 2 glitch. It looks good though. Just being on board with him, it looks tidy. He powers it to the line. What's it going to be? It's not going to be a pole, but 110.4.
Only P5. But he looks really confident on this lap.
Yeah. Agreed. Right, who else is on a lap?
Vaporizer still in pit lane.
PW Jones is on a lap. And Gokke's just started one as well. But PW Jones ahead.
A bit of understeer. And purple sector 1.
And then into the slowest corner in F1.
Yeah, they need to set special turning to the cars, because otherwise with regular ones they will be unable to turn over this hairpin.
That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's such a unique circuit. You don't get you never get a track like this started. You know, oh, we're going to think of
PW Jones improving by almost 6/10 in sector 2.
Very good. Yellow in sector 2.
It's Haas, I believe, of Hako.
So here comes PW Jones towards the line.
And
what's that going to be?
110.1. He advanced to P4. Let's jump to Gokai. in sector 2, over 1.5 second loss. But I believe
Yeah.
his proper hot lap
Oh,
started now. Little bit snap onto the wall. And we have finally Vaporizer on track.
yeah.
Now a bit
He's
of
warming his tyres
traffic,
up.
in front of Gokai. That might be want ideal for him. They're letting him pass nicely. And I think from this point, from chicane after the tunnel, it's the most crucial part of the track here.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll keep an eye on Vaporizer because I just saw him go through turn 1 and absolutely chuck it into the corner, and it stuck. He's
Gokai,
absolutely on the limit.
Gokai decided to abort his lap. Really nice delta in first sector for Vaporizer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking good. But is it going to be enough to topple Tom here? Tom did a very good lap. Oh, so close to clipping the barrier with his rear wheel there in neutral
Yeah,
chicane.
and so close to invalidate on this chicane because of
Yeah.
cutting curb a bit. Purple
Oh.
sector 2.
Oh, he's on the limit.
He's flying. This lap looks so nice.
Yeah.
So confident. The air is wide open. He's running last meters and
Oh,
1.8.9. It's really close.
so
It's
close.
just less than just above 3 tenths. So
Oh,
that's
Tom.
really
Sorry, Tom was on a hot lap and he was 900ths up on his previous best, but unfortunately went a bit too hot in the Neuville chicane. It's all right. He's still got that P1 for now, and he'll go again. So it's going to be a showdown. But yeah, like you said, it's super close up front.
well. Haas didn't improve, but I believe he will run one more hot lap. He should have enough of battery. Yes, he had 76% of battery, so definitely he will be able to make a run.
Yeah.
Look on Haas, he went so close to the wall on first meters of run to the tunnel. Like most drivers I've seen, they running out from this wall as soon as they can, and he just almost hacked this wall by around, I don't know, 50, 60 meters.
Yeah,
He
it's
didn't
crazy.
complete it lap. How about Hako? He's also jumping to the pit lane. So now Elliot is only one on track. He's 2 tenths up. Oh, oh, he slowed down really badly. After sector 2, he's 8 seconds up. My AJ's moved to out lap quite early, like for last run. Elliot starting to pushing now. Almost equal time in sector 1 comparing to his previous. Oh, just Brody on chat a couple of minutes ago mentioned that AM1 had wet quali.
Oh,
Elliot was another one who was so close to invalidate on the chicane. After sector 2, he's losing 1600s.
oh, you hit the wall, Elliot. Yeah.
He
In the
nearly
pits.
drifted to pit lane. Let's jump to AJ, who is on hot lap.
Oh,
He's
he's up
improving
as
by
well.
almost 2 tenths in sector 1.
Nice.
Deathstorm is mentioning that all of American tiers had rain at some point. I mean, I'm happy that at Monday and Tuesday in EU1 and apologies, not EU1, EU4 and EU3 we didn't see any rain. Meanwhile, AJ is improving by half a second in sector 2. Clean over here. Gears wide open, last run. 110.6. It's P7. But look how close Hackle, AJ and PW Jones are.
Right. Let's see. Oh, so Tom is on a hot lap. So here we go. Can Tom improve on his previous best?
And really soon Vaporizer will start his lap. So I think we should... Tom is blinking, I believe. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he
he's
is
backed
making
out.
double warm-up lap.
I think he realised he wasn't improving, and the good thing is you can do another lap. So, but
So let's jump
Vaporizer
to
now.
Vaporizer. He is deploying.
They've both got enough time to do another lap if needed.
A bit of traffic for Vaporizer is closing.
Yeah. Fortunately, these guys will know.
Vaporizer
He
with
is a
purple
10th
sector
up.
1.
Oh. I hope these guys get out of the way.
Internal, I think it's the best place to do this.
Nice, the
AlphaTauri
AlphaTauri
did.
gets out of the way.
To be fair, I not. And he
Oh,
invalidated.
invalidated. Oh, now he's got to try and save that energy. He's got the time to re-go again.
Why Tom
And
started
Tom-
another attempt.
Yeah, fascinating.
Yes, this two battle will be really intense, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good sector 1 from Tom. Is it going to be good enough for... No, it's 4,000
It's
down,
4
so he's right on the money.
milliseconds.
And Vaporizer is going again.
Matti Robo retired in pit lane.
No, yeah, Tom does it absolutely fine.
Purple sector
Oh,
2 is 3 milliseconds up.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Vaporizer is a 10th down on his previous best, so not as good of a first sector this time round. What can Tom do?
He
It is an
improved by
improvement.
1100s.
All down to Vaporizer now.
He didn't invalidate it this time.
He looked good. Oh, he hit the
Oh
wall!
no!
Yeah, so it's not
He
going to
lost
be
front
improvement.
wing. He completely lost his front wing.
And now he's
Haas of Pato is invalidated his lap.
Oh, and Potato Skin had to back out of his...
He
already
invalidated
to be
the
fair.
lap before, so it doesn't matter for him at this point.
Yeah.
So only 4 drivers didn't break the 110. You think Mati? I mean, I'm pretty sure that Mati had way better pace than 114.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He just couldn't. He didn't get the times all lined up, and yeah, it's one of those tracks you can very easily
I
not
mean,
get your lap times correct and hit the wall and
yes, and
validation.
the second thing is it might be strategic move for him because with that tight grid as EU1 is, it's so easy to even minor contact while they're running to turn one to end up your race before it even be started, and it might be actually strategic move for Mati to start dead last, wait till everyone in front of him crash, and then he will do what he needs to do.
Yeah.
So Tom first, Vaporizer, Elliot, Hako, Pato, PW Jones, Ricky, AJ, Brissin, Gokai, and Mati.
Yeah, interesting. It's going to be a real interesting one. This start, because it is who gets the best start, and also are there going to be different strategies involved? Are we going to see Vaporize? Probably Vaporizer doesn't know what Tom's going to do. I suppose out of the two of them, they'd rather be on different strategies. Well, Vaporizer would. Tom probably won't. It'd be interesting. Are they both going to start in the hard, or is one of them going to go medium or soft?
In this game, you have, let's say, small hint what strategy your opponent might to use, because just if you check a few seconds before race start, race director, you can check what tires he's wearing at this point. So technically, you can check what your opponent is planning, but it's Monaco.
Yeah. Waiting for it to come through.
Next Mania predicting first. Oh, and for sure, next Mania, your prediction will be wrong because AJet is not starting.
Yeah. Right, here we go then. What have we got tyre wise? So, they are both on the same tyre. They're both on the mediums.
Then Elliot on P3 on hard, Hako and both Hasses also with same strategy. It might be not the best move at this track. Then P7 to P6 to P8, PW Jones, Ricky and AJ on hards, Brissin,
Yeah, I'm
Gokai
in.
and Mati with mediums. I'm a bit surprised that no one is attempting to start on soft compound. Especially that we know that Monaco have some issues with safety cars, so
Yeah.
they shouldn't be counting that much for safety car.
No, it should be quite a relatively, well, quicker race, shall we say, than slightly than other races that we've had. And I've sent an invite to AJ, so hopefully by resetting his game, he'll be able to get back in and everything is sorted.
Oh, probably if he's resetting his game, this invitation might be not valid when he launch once again.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But here we go then. We head towards the start line. I think these top two are going to be in another league to the rest, but it's going to be an interesting battle for P3.
I mean,
And you never know
for
if one
me,
of the top two.
for me personally, this moment when you locking up your grid position. It's most
Yeah,
stressful one during the race.
yeah, absolutely. It's crucial.
With camera angle. Lights are out and away we go. Great start for Tom. Hako fighting with Elliot before Sandevot, but nothing happened. Pato overtaking his teammate. Looks no victims of starts.
Yeah. And I don't know if
Gökay overtaking
AJ's got his car
AJ. I
back.
mean, I seen that he joined.
He has joined. I'm not sure whether is it the AI? I don't know. I guess maybe he's not on the AI anymore. Maybe he has actually like joined and is back in control of his car. But yeah, he's P10 with Matty just
And
behind him.
he's losing quite a lot distance to Gökay, so he might didn't get control of his car.
Yeah, but the
Meanwhile,
front
top
runners.
two are already 1 second up to Elliot.
Yeah, and it's I think that's going to keep going throughout this race. But Elliot has got to try and keep that P3. He is on the hard tyre. He's the only one in the top 5 who is on the hard tyre. The hard is actually a really good tyre. It lasts, gives you plenty of performance throughout. A little bit of a struggle initial warm up, but now it'll be all settled in. It's not that bad of a tyre, and
Yes, but
will
from the
initially be half a second
otherwise,
slower.
apologies for interrupting you, but from the
That's right.
otherwise, we all know that undercut in this game is really powerful and it works really great in Monaco.
Yeah. And AJ's got past Goke, so I wonder if Goke's got wing damage already. Because yeah, AJ seems to be back on it now.
But he's already over 2.5 seconds behind Brissin.
Yeah. And Elliot lost a lot of time in Sector 1. He's now 2.4 behind.
Meanwhile,
So consistently
Vaporizer
about a
with
second
purple
slower.
sector 2.
Oh, he's right at
A
the back as well of
little
Tom.
bit of touch, I think, of his diffuser. Tom with fastest lap 1:12.09. It's almost better lap than my quali. This battle will be intense, but I'd love to check this freeway battle
Yeah, for
for last
P3.
podium spot. I mean, both Hasses. Oh, a little bit contact.
Oh! Yeah. Just about to say, he got a bit close there, but I hope he didn't get any wing damage. He doesn't visibly see like or
And
show he has.
no, he should be alright. I see his front wings are fine. But both Hasses, if they want to play a role in this, I think Hako made some minor mistake because he lost a lot of time to his
Yeah.
teammate. But both Hasses, I think they are desperately trying to overtake Elliot if they want to play a role in this race.
Yeah. I think for Vaporizer, and what Tom will be worried about, is Vaporizer undercutting him. Maybe pitting around lap 10, lap 11. Because the mediums, you could go to you could go easily quite a long distance, but I think ideally they'll be looking around lap 18, 19, I think is the window for mediums to stop. But don't be surprised to see Vaporizer.
I mean, Tom is managing his tires a bit better than Vaporizer. There's a 1% of difference of tire wear,
Yeah,
so this might play a role at the end.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so far intriguing Monaco, very Monaco-esque battle here, and it's crucial that neither of these guys pick up any damage because that will be race victory chances over. The
Hako,
Vaporizer seems to have the race control, race pace.
yes, and meanwhile Hako runs out from Ricky and he's back to fight for P3,
Yeah.
but he again made a tiny bit of understeer exiting on entering to the start finish line, so he will drop a bit. Pristin and PW Jones also really close. Just please don't do anything stupid in hairpin. What is going on with Mati? He is so far behind.
Yeah, to be honest, the thing is, I think it's just the EU. The difference between the EU1 guys and EU2, Matty, yeah, it's on a different level pace-wise to these guys. I personally, I truly think with Monaco, if you've got a wheel, which I don't think Matty does have, it's such an advantage having a wheel around Monaco over a pad. It is better with this game, but I found it was a massive night and day difference. The people, you can tell, like people who have got a wheel, it's just that much better. Like if you get it right, then you do have an advantage. And in EU1, all these guys have wheels, I believe, anyway.
Well,
And you're seeing it.
but look how rapid our Tom and Vaporizer are.
Yeah,
We have passed 5 laps and they are almost 7 seconds in front. And again, a little bit
again.
of snap between Alpine and Haas driver. I
Yeah,
mean, I know Pato, he is really pacey driver, but he have some weird moments. I like
yeah,
him. I like him really much, but sometimes his behave on track is quite to understand, quite hard to
yeah.
understand.
The circuit's so
And
narrow.
Tom and Vaporizer runs another second from Elliot.
Yeah. But to be fair, that's not too bad. Elliot obviously isn't. The difference is about half a second between the medium and hards at their best. So at some point, it's only lap 7 now. He's actually, so in reality, he's only about half a second off in the race pace,
Yeah,
and it will
I
come back
believe
to him.
around lap 12 if Tom and
Yeah,
Vaporizer won't pit, and I believe they don't because they might stuck in traffic behind
yeah,
around lap 12, maybe 13. I expect that Elliot will start to catching them slowly and running
yeah,
away from Hasses.
yeah. It looks
Meanwhile,
good.
Vaporizer is almost a second in front of Vaporizer.
Oh, I've just said potato skin hit the wall at the exit to back. Now the thing is, you can have a bit of wing damage and it doesn't show on the
He
screen.
have 10% wing damage,
Yeah,
so he might be.
that's going to make a big
He is
difference.
struggling. He is wiggling a lot now.
Yeah, he's already lost. He's now 2.5 behind the
And
Alpine.
yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, that's so both
Both
Red
Red
Bulls are
Bulls.
pitted. Interestingly, a double stack for softs,
And
as you do,
mediums for AJ.
and wing damage for AJ as well. So maybe the Red Bull drivers got together, which puts May up to P9. Get on May.
So now we have two-way battles. One is for P1 between Tom and Vaporizer. Second one is for P4 between Haas drivers. Haka overtook his teammate, and I believe he will start to dropping with this wing damage. And third battle is for P6 7 between PW Jones and
Yeah.
Brisin. Let's stay with them a bit.
Oh, has Hacker got more damage now? No, it's all right. He's actually been able to respond in this lap. He's a little bit quicker than Elliott, so maybe he's actually sort of adjusted to the fact he's got that little bit more understeer and is now,
Yes, but
he's just
it wasn't
outside.
Hacker who had wing damage.
Oh, yes, it was Potato, wasn't it? Yeah, you're right, it was Potato that got the wing damage, which makes
Yeah,
more
and
sense.
he's already over 1 second behind his teammate. So
Yeah.
he is dropping, and he will be dropping at least until he decides to pit. And Gokai another time in pit lane for a set of hearts.
And look at this, Vaporizer now one and
And
a
wing
half
change.
seconds behind. Has Vaporizer got any wing damage at all?
Yes, he has 8% on right side.
Right, makes
And
sense then. Why they take a
Ricky,
little bit of gap.
victim of first penalty for track limits.
Yeah. Now, if you Vaporizer, do you change your wing at the stop? Or do you try and just wing it?
I mean,
No
to be
pun
fair,
intended.
in my opinion, I mean, if I would be on Vaporizer's price right now, I would jump in for hearts, change front wing. He should beat out like about 3 seconds behind Mati.
Yeah.
Overtaking is quite hard, but I believe he should be able to overtake Mati decently easy, and then he will get plenty of clean air in front of him.
Yeah, I think it's so difficult to overtake. It's all about pit strategy, making your moves in the pits.
Oh, to be
So
fair,
it's like,
in EU3 we had a couple of really interesting battles with overtaking each other. So clean overtaking, it is possible. Best places, I believe, Raskas and Novel Chicane.
now look at this. The Alpine of Elliott back under pressure by both Haas drivers. Just not enough. Oh, the Haas runs deep. Just avoids the wall, I think.
Luckily for him, I didn't see any contact with the wall.
No.
But it was really close.
Yeah.
And PW Jones and Brisin catched up to Ricky. So now he is another one under the pressure, but he is catching up to the DRS zone behind Hasses. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars of the DRS train.
Yeah.
And in Monaco, this might won't end in a good way. Look, Vaporizer, like he looks like he doesn't pay attention to his wing damage, and he is still keeping within the DRS range to Tom. So the battle is on. Ricky, meanwhile, into the pit lane. He should be behind Mati, but in front of Red Bulls. Ricky decided to pick medium tires. And as expected, he is leaving the pit lane just behind Mati. PW Jones lost a bit, but I think it's a difference of missing Ricky in this pack.
Yeah. And now we're getting to that point. Is Vaporizer's back within a second? Is he gonna? No, not gonna pit. So no extreme undercuts here, which you could do it, if you wanted to go medium to hards.
And
Something you could do.
Potato with
Nope.
3 seconds penalty for track limits.
Okay, I think Elliot's got wing damage because it's now 17 seconds, and he is having to heavily defend
Well,
from
if he
both
had, I
Hasses.
mean, he didn't set his telemetry to public, and I don't see any visible.
Oh,
Prison
there's a battle in the...
overtaking.
Yeah, and PW Jones.
So
It's side by side.
close to. Okay, Brisson makes this move down, but this was really impressive.
Yeah. "18 seconds between second and third."
That's horrendous gap.
Yeah. But that's Monaco.
Meanwhile, Potato lost the arrest range on Hako.
Oh!
Hako,
Hako.
little bit
Yeah.
of snap to Elliot's rear wheels.
Yeah, that Alpine's going to be fed up with being hit at the back of a Haas car, whether it's Hako or Potato. Or Patata.
And Hako is boxing.
Yeah, interesting. So, one of the first guys to pit, will that cause a chain reaction? Is it a wing damage? Is it wing change?
No,
Nope.
it's not.
And onto the hards. So this is good by Hako, because I'd expect him to undercut Elliot now.
Yes,
That
I
is the
believe
plan.
so, and that's the wise decision. He is quite
And he
close
gets ahead of
behind
Matty.
Ricky, and Matty is
Ooh.
pushing him really hard.
But yeah, he's got the gap. That's crucial. He's got a bit of air now. Get those tyres up to temperature, and then try and get
Elliot,
the undercut.
Elliot and
Ooh.
Pato really, they swapped positions for a while, and Haas driver is pushing really hardly.
Yeah.
Bryson is really close behind them.
Yeah, Elliot must have wing damage. Oh, he's hit the wall again. He's definitely got wing damage. And this is going to help. Yeah, if these guys don't pit behind Elliot, or Elliot doesn't pit.
For now.
And the Haas does pit.
Haas does pit, and
Vaporizer pits as well.
Really wise decision for.
Vaporizer gets hit.
Yes, I
believe
Elliot. Gets hit by the
Alpine. Oh, and he's crucially behind the Alpine. He didn't get ahead. That was not a good plan from Vaporizer.
Okay, with 3 second penalty for track limits. Matty meanwhile overtaking Haas driver.
Oh, Vaporizer going around the outside. Oh, with a bit of contact. That Alpine, he's desperately trying to get past that Alpine. And now around the outside.
Another contact. A little bit of snap. And Alpine lost his front wing.
Yeah. Personally, I think that Alpine should have just made it easy for the Vaporizer to get through. I don't know why he tried to battle like that so much. And now he's trying to make a move on Vaporizer.
He has right to defend this position, but and sadly, I'm afraid.
And Tom pits, and Tom should be able.
Tom should be in front of Vaporizer. Average pit lane time is, I believe, 24 seconds.
Yeah.
And Tom is already out.
Yeah, look how much time Vaporizer lost. That I'm guessing he must have thought, the mechanic Simon Priestley must have given him the, oh yeah, you'll still be in P2 if you pit now. It was super close, and unfortunately that's what cost Vaporizer.
Yeah, but we can't forget that Vaporizer had wing damage and he changed his front wing.
Oh yes, yeah.
So that might be the reason why he's still behind Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, that does make more sense.
But look, Brisson already losing over 6 seconds to Vaporizer.
Yeah, it's massive. The undercut is massive around here.
I mean, Vaporizer is on fresh tires and Pristine got almost 50% wear of his,
Yeah.
so that doesn't helping him at all. Elliott
And
with
Ricky,
3 seconds penalty.
yeah, Ricky also, he is, like, this just shows you, Ricky pitted 4 laps ago. He's already behind PW Jones and Brisson.
Vaporizer with
Just
fastest
shows you.
lap, 111.3.
Yeah.
Ricky is chasing down really hardly. And PW Jones tires are not in good condition. And Mati caused the yellow flag on Novel Chicane. His car looks fine. PW Jones to the inside. Still side by side. A little bit of snap. And now the question is, no, lucky for him, Ricky didn't get any wing damage. Brisson lost another force, almost 5 seconds to Vaporizer within 2 laps.
Yeah.
Advantage of fresh tires is unreal. PW
Yeah,
just
Vaporizer
lost
coming down.
DRS to Brisson, and Ricky's attacking him really, really hardly. But he was still too far. Will he try now? He tried to outside. Nothing happened now. Oh, that was so close to the contact. And
Yeah.
Hako catched up to those 3. Vaporizer
Nice.
with 3
Oh,
second penalty and it's safety car.
I have no idea why we have a safety car. But I'll tell you what, it does help it helps Vaporizer get right back to the Tom.
I mean,
But I do not know why why do we have a safety car?
no idea. Mati is in the pit lane, so and he was there quite long, so maybe something happened. Vaporizer, meanwhile, is boxing.
Yeah.
And he is picking fresh mediums. Mati with 3 second penalty for corner cutting. Bryson is boxing, PW Jones is boxing. Ricky is staying out. Hako decided to pit. Potato is staying out. Let's see, what about Elliott and AJ? Elliott is boxing, AJ is boxing as well.
Yeah.
Gokai is boxing. It looks like another double stack for Red Bull. Front wing damage for AJ. So it was second front wing for AJ.
Yeah.
So
And the safety car.
potential biggest winner of this safety car is Brisson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because all 3 drivers in front of him got time penalties.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we still got 20 laps to go.
And it's a really long distance in terms of
Yeah.
Monaco.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Vaporizer, he now gets to get back behind Tom. And Ricky's P3. But Ricky's on the 2-stopper. Vaporizer also going for a 2-stopper, interestingly, being on the medium tyre. He's pitted. He pitted in the safety car period to go to the mediums, and that's could be a really crafty choice there because the mediums will last. just, and he's going to have a pace advantage now over Tom. But can he make
I
the
mean,
move?
okay, we can delete, let's say, 2 laps from his tire wear because of safety car conditions.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to get another lap behind the safety car because we've got 4 drivers who aren't even on the same lap as the rest of the
Yeah,
field.
Elliott for now is losing over 33 seconds, so in Formula One, that's ages.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's ask chat about toppings for safety car. Come on, boys.
Yeah.
Next Mania is betting it's not the last safety car. It's Monaco and it's awkward in terms of safety cars. In EU4 we had one early VSC and then a really late safety car, and honestly in my opinion that VSC should be more full safety car than safety car we had. Elliott is catching slowly, but is it enough to restart at this lap?
Yeah, we should be able to get going again. Lap 22. And Tom has some work now. It was hard enough when they're on the same compound. It's gonna be a little bit trickier now, especially early on in this restart. But you got Ricky on lap 3 now. Ricky, could he have pitted and gone on to the mediums, like another set of mediums? Maybe he didn't have another set of mediums, but yeah, he's gonna have to pit again. Surely, Ricky. He's not gonna be able to
I mean,
make
about
them
top
last.
5 Ricky's tires are on the worst condition. Potato gets second worst tire, Tom got third, and
Yeah.
Vaporizer and Brisin on similar were. But now, where Tom decided to pull out.
Yeah.
And he already did. And it's yellow
Gone for it.
flag. Who is it? Who is it? Look how good restart was it for top 2. Ricky took a little bit nap, I believe, over there.
Yeah.
And they are already 2 seconds in front. And this gap will be growing. Ricky's tires. In my opinion, he will have to box at least once again.
Absolutely.
He's not
He's
gonna
going to
make it.
definitely have to pit again. Yeah, he's not. Those tyres are going to be absolutely screwed. But those top 2 resuming where they left off, and Vaporizer right on the back here. Is he lining him up for a move? But the Williams driver smartly placing the car to make it very awkward to make the move.
In theory, Vaporizer could try to dive to the inside, but it would be risking of contact.
Now he's using overtake.
It's definitely
Not anymore.
Vaporizer is deploying, but Tom was deploying as well, so
Yeah, he's really using it. He knows this is his moment now. He's going to try around the outside. Casino, no. It's just so hard.
now
When you got
will
someone
he try
who's...
to go inside? No, he
No.
didn't. I don't believe with this size of cars overtaking in chicane is possible.
Yeah.
Great exit for both of drivers now.
Yeah.
But Vaporizer is closing the gap a bit.
Yeah. They're eating into their energy, and this is really high pressure stakes because
Yeah, but
you just can't afford to make any mistake.
Vaporizer got already
Oh,
around
good run.
50% of battery, comparing to almost 80 for Tom. So
Yeah.
a little bit
Oh,
of
he got.
wiggle.
Yeah.
And
DRS enabled this time by.
Hako is really close to
Vaporizing
PW
is.
Jones. This might be interesting as well. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way battle for P3. And Hako make a move. He
Yeah.
jumps to the inside and he is behind Brissin.
Yeah.
Let's go back
He's
to our
gonna.
leaders.
Yeah, it's not been. With Vaporizer, I think the hard's getting up to temperature has helped Tom a little bit, but now there will be DRS. If Vaporizer can get a good exit out of the last turn,
Elliot
AJ
losing
is.
position to AJ.
Yeah.
And they swapped again. But now will Vaporizer be able to attack on turn 1?
No.
No, he was too far.
Yeah. I think he's going to use overtake though to really keep pressurizing
He is
the
deploying
Williams.
and Matthew
Oh,
Robo
Matty's
retired. He
in the
did it in
pits.
pit lane. Also, Haas of Potato decided to box. I ain't seen any damage for him. So this makes
Oh,
Pricing
good run here from the McLaren.
be really able to fight for P3 with
Oh,
Ricky.
he's going for it. He's going for it.
He's got
Vaporizer's running outside.
outside. No.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. He should have He should have made the move down the inside, but
Tom
it would have been really
got the
edgy.
inside. He was just a bit in front of him, and trying to make a move over there was too risky.
It would have been risky, maybe towards the end of the race, but yeah, maybe not right now, but
Almost 6 tenths. I won't believe that Vaporizer will be able to attack this time. Will Brissin attack Ricky? No, he didn't. The gap between P3 and P6 is less than 2 seconds.
yeah.
Hako trying to go to the inside of Brissin. A little bit of contact, but nothing happened. To be fair, it's really hard to overtake, and now in terms of this battle for P3, uh, Brissin is in the worst position of those guys. He made a little bit of mistake of Nouvelle Chicane and he lost the position. And that was my point. It's easy to make a mistake trying to make a move, and you are a sitting duck to driver behind you who will definitely make a move if you make a tiny bit mistake.
So close, but it's just it's so tricky when you're even pay unless someone gets wing damage. It's just so hard to overtake, and
I mean,
Ricky
even
is now.
even if driver in front of you got with wing damage, it's not that easy to overtake.
No, absolutely.
We had a great example of this in EU3 when Two Spell was defending against basically everyone with
Yeah,
wing damage. He was
yeah,
way slower than guys in front of him, and he was just slowing down the pack behind him.
yeah.
Now Vaporizer is struggling to get to attack position to Tom, so picking hearts is starting to work for Tom. Bryson retaking his position from Hako.
Yeah. And now he's all over the back of Ricardo.
And Hako losing another position to PW Jones.
Yeah. Has he got wing damage, I wonder?
I don't. I believe he is. He didn't set his telemetry to public,
Oh,
so I
here we
don't
go,
see data
Brisson.
about this. And Bryson, will he make a move?
Why isn't he using... Nah, he hasn't used all his energy. I don't know why he didn't.
I mean, he got huge advantage of battery over Ricky.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
believe Bryson is just waiting for moment that he will be confident enough. Okay, that's the moment. I'm making the move. Job done.
Hako
Thank you.
pits. Hako must have damage. And here we go then. So Brisson getting
Didn't make a
close,
move.
but...
And let's check. Yes, Hako got wing damage. He's replacing. But look how much Elliot lost. He was P3 before the
Yeah,
safety car appears, and now he's on P6,
yeah.
over 8 seconds behind PW Jones on P5. Let's see how our leader's going. I believe Tom runs out a bit from Vaporizer.
Oh,
Tom was so
Ricky's
close to
gonna
the wall.
struggle. Ricky's really struggling to keep that car stopped. I think Ricky's going to try and make it to the end, you know, because he would have pitted earlier had he was if he wasn't. And the way he's defending this, I mean, you got 9 to go, 10 to go, but those tires are going to be so bad. Here we go. He's got the overtake.
But still,
Ricky
he was
using his
too
experience.
far. I believe if Ricky will try to go to the end, his tire will be definitely at puncture range.
Yeah.
It's 26% of wear with last 10 laps, and he's already on almost 43% wear, so
Yeah.
at the end he will be in around 70.
I suppose for Brisson.
Vaporizer is boxing.
Vaporizer. Oh wow. Has he got wing damage? No.
No,
He's
he's...
just putting the softs.
Yes, but he will be
Ooh.
behind PW Jones.
Yeah, I was about to say he's going to be behind both these guys. Or is he? It's going to be
Or...
tight. No, I think he's going to be alright, you know. Oh, it's going to be close.
No, they are overtaking him.
He'll be able to cut through, though, into turn 1 to stay ahead.
But it was really close, like 2 tenths in front of Ricky.
Now, the thing is, Vaporizer can make the time. Because the 15 lap old hards against new softs that only have to do 9 more laps, it's just worth it. It's worth the gamble to try and make Tom Because now Tom will have to stay out.
I do believe if Tom decides to pit this lap, he might lose a lot of positions. PW just
close.
overtaking Brisson.
Yep, Tom does stay out,
Oh,
so he is.
understeer for Brisson. And
Wing damage?
he's... No, I don't see any.
Yeah, he's staying out.
He's staying out, so he's clean, but Vaporizer already runs out by over 4 seconds within 1 lap from Ricky.
Yeah.
And he catches up Tom by over 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So that might be really interesting last lap.
And it's going to be more this lap because these tyres are now up to temperature. So this lap, I wouldn't be surprised if he makes 3 seconds on this lap. But the softs do wear very quickly around here. It's not like previous games where the soft actually was a relatively comfortable tyre. But he has made huge inroads on Tom.
He gets him by another 2 seconds already.
Yeah. The other thing also is Vaporizer has got a penalty already. So even if he gets past Tom, he needs to gain a gap as well. Massive time though.
With this time penalty and
110.
1:10.1. What a lap.
Yeah.
We get to the point when Vaporizer got tires disadvantage in terms of tire wears. So, and with his penalty, he had nothing to lose. Meanwhile, Hako overtaking Gokai, who's boxing for a new front wing.
Yeah.
Battle for P3 continues. AJ is really close to Elliot. I saw part of end plates running away around. A little bit of contact between AJ and Hako, who tried to overtake him from the inside.
Yeah, the softs already aren't quite as good.
Yes, and
Isn't
Hako
gonna make...
is on relatively fresh. Apologies for that. Soft, so Elliot will struggle, but to keep this position if Hako will be able to overtake AJ.
Vaporizer already was 8/10 slow on that lap. So it just shows you how quickly the tyres can fall away from you.
Yes, but
On the
he
soft.
regain 8 seconds within 3 laps.
Yeah, but a lot of that was in the first 2 laps. This, he's not really, he's not getting
And
enough.
Hako make a move done. So next target for Hako will be Elliot. If nothing happened, he will gain this position anyway at the end because of penalty for Elliot. So close, almost 3 wide over there. But I believe Hako will try to make this overtake on track.
Yeah. He's got the performance. Oh, the Alpine has a moment, and then Hako hits the back of him and gets wing damage.
Yeah, he's missing end plate. Not ideal for Haas driver. And another contact with the wall. Not ideal for Hako, so now he should be focusing to stay behind Elliot as close as he can and not doing any weird things. I like this shot of hairpin when they are battling and are so close to each other. Brisson lost a bit of distance to PW Jones and Ricky, and PW Jones is trying, but Ricky is defending well. A little bit of understeer for PW Jones, I believe, and Ricky got no battery. And Patata gets 5-second penalty for crossing a pit lane. That's not ideal. I mean, it's really hard to keep uh, with in pit lane when you're leaving box at this track. This pit exit is so tight. Hako's trying to make a move. No, he's not.
Oh, he's found a gap. Oh, this could end up
They're side
bad.
by side.
Oh, and Hacker. Oh, they're gonna hit the
Elliot
wall.
touched the wall, and he lost the front wing.
Yeah.
And I believe Hako gets both sides front wing damage
Yeah,
because he
and now you got Red
touched.
Bull of AJ on 17 lap mediums. Oh, there's a drift from the Alpine. Ricky, meanwhile, I can't believe Ricky is on 24 lap old mediums and is almost holding on here.
Yeah, and his tires are 60% wear. So I believe he have to sweating a lot to keep this car on track.
But Elliot, this is the second time Elliot's got no front wing whatsoever, and he's still keeping these guys behind. Incredible.
Yeah, and I believe he's driving relatively fast through the chicanes.
Yeah. He's probably going to stay out. He is going to stay out. Why not? You're in P6 at the moment. If you pit, you know you haven't got any chance. This is only in Monaco can you do this.
I mean,
Oh,
AJ
we have a crash.
retired.
AJ. Could there be a late safety
He
car here?
slapped onto wall, outside wall on San
Yeah.
Devot, so that's not ideal for him.
Nah.
But it was too late for safety car. Vaporizer is
again.
boxing.
Yeah,
He's
those,
taking another set of
unfortunately, the
softs.
Oh, wing
And
change.
Yes, he had 80% damage on right side.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah,
should
fair play.
be able to stay behind Ricky.
Yeah, he will do. He's fine. He'll stay ahead of Ricky. He'll be fine. But it shows how good Tom has been today. Not put a foot wrong. And Vaporize has been the one who's made the errors today. Fair play, Tom. You've been fantastic in this race today, as has Ricky. He's so close now.
Brisson!
Oh, Brisson's crashed. He hit the wall on the inside and it put him on the outside. So Brisson's now out at the end of this race.
Such unfortunate
P5.
race for him.
Oh, he's going to be so frustrated with that.
He was another one driver who had really, really amazing race.
Yeah.
But sadly for him. But sweet and sour because he will still get 2 points for this race.
Yeah.
He crashed on the last lap, so he completed over 90% of
Yeah.
the race distance.
He'll get a P9 finish. And we're on the final lap.
Vaporizer, another purple sector, first sector. So he might break 110. Purple sector 1. Let's jump to Tom, who is closing to the finish line. Already on start-finish line. And he grabs a checkered flag. With
There you go.
and Vaporizer, another 3 seconds penalty for corner cutting. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. And Hako crashed.
Oh no! Right at the
He
end.
will stay on P7.
And meanwhile, Elliot is just drifting around the circuit.
9.7 fastest lap for Vaporizer. Ricky and PW Jones really close to each other. Ricky will finish third on track, but he will lose the position to PW Jones. Now Gyokai and Elliot left to finish this race.
Yeah, and Elliot, no, oh, Elliot's spun. He's doing donuts or something, but it's all right because the potato skin is 23 seconds behind. He just needs
He was
to
behind
survive.
Hako, and Elliot will be in front of Potato Skin because he was lapped, and Elliot wasn't lapped.
Right.
Tom crossed the finish line just behind Elliot, who is taking P6 with Weaving right now. So
nice.
I mean, such a brave drive by him to finish this race with driving 4 laps without front wing. It's quite late, so I can say this. You have to wear a really huge balls to do this.
Yeah.
AJ is texting, never again this track. So Tom taking P1, Vaporizer taking P2 with fastest lap. PW Jones, Ricky, Gyokai, Elliot, Hako, Potato, then Bryson on P9, AJ P10, and Matty Robo P11. And he actually is only one who is shown as DNF'd. So now let's jump to the interviews. Give us a few moments to invite those boys to us, Tom, Vaporizer, and PW Jones.